There are many things that have been said about Ace Spade. Some of the things were true, others were not. Many were partially truth and partially fallacy. One of the things most people don't know was that Ace wanted it that way. He preferred people to not know the truth about him. I should feel guilty, perhaps, for ruining Ace's plot, but I think he will understand why one day. He told people about his parents, living in Boston, and his dreams to become a star player in the NHL, making millions, well, hundreds of thousands, and living the fast life. The truth was, like many others, and many of you, the Spade family abandoned Ace before we ever got to him. He was found living hidden in orphanage by one of the owners. Why lie? Because of shame? Did anyone ever know Ace to be ashamed? He didn't want people to worry, to dote on him. That was the exact opposite of Ace. If you were down, blue, upset, whatever, Ace was the first person to tell you that it was nothing that couldn't be fixed. Sucks, dude, he'd say, but nothing a fun night can't take care of. That was Ace. Always optimistic about everyone else. For all of the selfish and immature things he may have said or done, he was often just trying to think of ways for others to get the same joy out of life that he seemed to thrive on. Always seeking thrills, the next best thing, a great time. That was Ace. But all he wanted was everyone else to take a ride with him. And so he never wanted to be in the NHL. Well, he did, of course. What boy never thought once of being a professional athlete? But in the end, he wanted to teach. Here. He wanted others to be able to see the world the way he could, and usually did. I know that it will be hard for his friends to move on, especially considering the tragic circumstances. But know that the last thing Ace could ever want was to make other people sad. You know it, I know it. That was not Ace, and it won't be us. And with that, Samson stepped down. His face cold as he choked back any rising emotions in the winter as he spake of speaking.
I'm glad I went on mute.
Yeah, me too.
God, I can't believe I read that. I gotta go take a shower or something now.
Yeah, you just got raped.
Eugen?
Nugent? Sure, we'll go with that. Nugent was a flower, blossoming. A young woman who, like a lot of us, can say for ourselves, searching for herself as she grew up. Intelligent, brave, and humble were all words that could be used to describe the wonderful young woman who we honor with our presence today. Yoon was pretty much always a fantastic student. She enjoyed learning, even if she would complain about her homework like every other student. But ready for class, almost always on time and well prepared and active. She really put herself out in the environment for the betterment of herself and her peers. And despite her doubts and fears, she tried to do the same in the less traditional classes we have here. Valiantly putting herself on the line for her teammates, who can attest that she was a consistently positive factor in this inconstant world. She wasn't one to talk about herself or brag about her brilliance or kindness. This was just not in her nature. She left this out of the equation, but she was more than the sum of these parts. Yoon was someone special, who we will hold dear as she deserved it, came a yell in the crowd, and so did that hellspawn Ace. He never deserved a family. This is all a sham. God is punishing all of us for being abominations. We will all suffer.
And that, my friends, was a Dell post.